more branches that we would like to pick up in Scott County. And not only that, he has connections with property management company that we do business with, that we've had trouble getting other business with. And we also want to get in with the other bank that used to be head of. So very valuable client if we can get it, and it has different temples, so to speak, to that opportunity.
So, go ahead.
Is your business primarily commercial or residential?
We're about 65, 35 residential and commercial, but we're trying to even that out. We want it 50-50 if we can attain it.
How many in the audience here do commercial? Or do both, commercial and residential? So I think the underlying strategy, which is unsaid here, so I'll say it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. John is using the strategy to build both residential and commercial. So he says, if I'm going to target networking to people, let me target people that have businesses or decision makers. You know, the bank guy doesn't own the bank, but he makes a decision. Some guys are entrepreneurs and they have commercial. So he's looking to get the commercial by becoming, building a business relationship with that person, a paying business relationship.
Yeah, we were having problems. We're a little bit higher priced in our market, one of the highest ones. And we were having problems, at least on the commercial side, of basically our proposals was a proposal on a stack of proposals. And we would not get meetings with the decision makers. They would use tactics to prevent that. They didn't want to meet with long-term people. So, okay, how do we do that then? We decided, hey, let's get the personal business, develop a relationship there, and then we're no longer proposal on a stack of proposals. There's a relationship behind it. They know who we are and what we do. So,
And you apply that strategy even if you can just get a piece of their property? Is that right?
absolutely. Absolutely. Our ideal customer, we want to do everything for them. But for instance, the governor, all we do is lawn care for you. And that's okay. He is capable of what we do and enough to give us written and audio testimonials, and we talk to him frequently. So,
Now, let me sidebar. I'm going to put him on the spot. This is John's first time, by the way, public speaking. So
thanks, Jeff.
he's doing a great job. Give him a pat on the back. You know. So how do you create? One thing we do in our peer groups is twice a year, someone will suggest a business book, so we'll all read it and talk about it over dinner. And anyone here read the book, The Raving Fans? You guys know that book? No? Okay. So, short book, Ken Blanchard, good book. How do you create a raving fan of somebody when you're just doing lawn care? That's so hard. When you're just doing a little piece of their property.
Well, it's funny. I'll just keep using the governor and his wife for an example. It can be very simple. First off, you got to do what you say you're going to do. That's not enough. She had asked us about trimming some burning bushes. No big deal, but it was a big deal to her. And she asked about it in the spring, and then she decided to hold it off. And then as simple for her is we called her back. We told her, okay, we'll check back with you in the fall, in October. And we did it. It sounds so silly, but you'd be surprised how many contractors don't follow up. They don't do what they say they're going to do. And she actually wrote us a note card just because we called to double check on that service that she requested. So, very simple.
It sounds very simple.
It is very simple.
It sounds like what you're saying is.
I've got better stories, Rick.
It sounds like what you're saying is you didn't make any money off that little thing, so in the heat of the moment, most people might have just forgotten that because that was way down in your. Here's how we make money. But recognizing that it was a key person, you put on top of this. Okay. Right.
Absolutely.
So here's more of the list. I'm just showing you more. Anybody here worth talking about in your list here? What's that Wild Turkey? Is that the guy who owns Wild Turkey?
No, that is Steve Distiller. So, if you guys have ever enjoyed Wild Turkey, I'm from where they make that stuff.
And so you're targeting Wild Turkey? What does that mean?
Targeting their maintenance in that particular situation.
Okay.
The plant.
Because you know if you're taking care of that spreads your name.
Absolutely. It's also a very good plant.
Good client. Okay. Can you see this list here? I'm not sure. This is the one thing that might be hard to see. So this is
control their home address, their work address, their phone numbers, personal, cell phone, as many type of contacts, information that you can get, and then the number of locations that they control from. And that's just our list. You can make it however you want. That's the information that we wanted to have on file.
So you're like the CIA. So you created this target list. You got their personal information. You figured out their email. You know how many commercial businesses that they control, and that's how you put the alert list.
Absolutely.
Here's part of his research. Explain to us what we're looking at here.
That's actually just a map of Georgetown. Basically what we did is we went and got all the city maps and the county maps. And what we wanted to do, we were already doing door hanging and direct mail pieces. What we wanted to do is see where are these influencers at and how can that impact that. So the red stars, we started putting where the influencers on a list of 100 where they were living. And then they outlined in yellow areas and different areas that we were going to target in either door hanging or direct mail. And we wanted to see how that correlated. Because you also might be able to get to one of these influencers through their neighbors. So we definitely want to advertise to them. We want to advertise to the neighbors. They may not give you the time of day the first time around. But if you got one of their neighbors and you were able to do a good job for their neighbors, they're going to talk. So you might be able to get them back door that way too.
Is it correct to assume that they live in wealthy neighborhoods, or your ideal neighborhood, target neighborhoods?
Some of them definitely, and we're looking for that, to see if there was a concentration in any particular neighborhood, and maybe identify somewhere that we weren't advertising to that we needed to be. But it's a mixed bag. Some of them live out in the country all by themselves. Some of them live in nicer neighborhoods. Some of them live in not so nice neighborhoods. So,
There you go. Like Warren Buffett, who still lives in his original house from 40 years ago.
I imagine it's still pretty nice there.
Anybody been to his house? So you described the red dots. What's the yellow dot and the green dots?
That was just for us. One of them has direct mail, one of them has door hanging, and just our planning on how we're going to do our advertising. And so we marked the neighborhoods. Some of them, there's no solicitation, so they would obviously have to be door hanging. Some of them we can do both. And we also arranged it by economic class to a certain degree. We find that we have better luck in middle class, upper middle class with door hanging, and we have the more upscale neighborhoods, we have better luck with direct mail. So at least that's what we find in our area.
Okay, step 4, get involved. Can I say your quote? I love John's quote. You won't find your potential clients at home. Sounds fun. Right? Get your salespeople. What are they doing at nighttime? Are they home? Are they out beating pavements? Are they getting involved? Tell us about how you do this.
Basically, I had to find some way that I could get in front of these people. I'm not a group person, as many of you may have noticed. You know, Jeff was sitting up here in front, and he was like, "Go mingle."